As we talk about the Migration Compact and what that means for New Zealand, I want to start out by saying that the New Conservatives are not anti-immigration. We're not an anti-immigration party. My dad came here when he was 21. Most of us have some sort of migration story in our background. What we want is that legitimate migrants that come to New Zealand feel welcome, valued, and be able to integrate into our society and add value to who we are as a nation. That's what we want. The problem with the Migration Compact, and the problem New Conservative have, is the fact that we had no idea it was coming until 10 days before it was ratified. The government never let New Zealand debate it, discuss it, or talk about it. And when they were challenged, they ducked, they dived, they diverted, and then they went and signed it just before they all went on holiday. That is not good governance. And in New Zealand, we are meant to have a democratic society. We vote for a government that will represent us and serve us, and that is their role. Unfortunately, it seems that they want to serve the UN and rule over us, and that is not acceptable. And that is what the New Conservatives are concerned about. We believe there has to be proper process in any lawmaking. The New Conservative is the one party that agrees on binding citizens-initiated referenda. The idea behind that is that the people of New Zealand get to hold the government to account. We get to choose what happens in New Zealand. The Global Compact on migration is all about opening up the borders and having free migration. It doesn't differentiate between people being here and getting here legitimately or illegitimately, and it gives them full rights once they get here. If we haven't got accommodation and room for all the people of New Zealand now, if we have people living in buses and in cars now, how are we meant to deal with an influx of migration of people who haven't been invited? How is that meant to work? Do you invite people to come and stay at your house when you haven't got a bed for them? The answer is no. And what the government has said is it's non-binding, so that's okay. It's not non-binding once you've signed up to it. Do you think that a government that is so concerned about carbon credits would fly all the way around the world, spend all that money on fossil fuel to sign an agreement they don't care about? No, they don't. And do you think for 1 minute the UN will let you get away with not adhering to that compact once you have ratified and signed it? No, you don't. And that is why good friends of New Zealand, allies of New Zealand like Australia and America, have refused to sign it. They refuse to give away their sovereignty. They refuse to give away to self-determination because they know that they have the processes in place already to deal with migration, just as New Zealand has. Our laws are already there. We already deal with it appropriately. We do not need an unelected international body telling us how to run our country. That's our job as New Zealanders. We've got a fantastic nation and we love it to bits. I love it to bits. It is worth protecting. And I really appreciate the fact that you guys would come out on a Saturday afternoon because you care about New Zealand too. And our message to the government has got to be, your role is not to serve the UN and rule over us. Your role is to represent us and to serve us. That's what it means to be a parliamentary representative, and that's our call to the government of New Zealand. I'd encourage you guys. To get involved in the political process. There's a very small amount of people in New Zealand that dictate what happens to us as a nation, and we need good, passionate people to get involved and put their name in and make a difference, and you can do that. As a party, New Conservatives' policies are just practical, down-to-earth policies. I'm a builder by trade. I'm not into a whole lot of fluff and decoration. Our policies just really are there to work. So go online, you can have a look on our website, have a look at our justice policy, have a look at how we'd tackle the environment, and it wouldn't be by sending $37 billion worth of hard-earned tax money offshore to third world nations. So we're a practical party, we love your involvement, and thank you very much for coming out today.